Well, I'm feeling a little less guilty about taking this wardrobe apart because that looks like a pretty modern nail. When I first saw this wardrobe, I said, yay goody. It had, free. It's on the side of the road, someone just wanted to get rid of it. I thought, awesome, I needed some plywood and some bits and pieces, so I thought that would do nicely. But then I saw this and I had second thoughts about tearing it apart. But it already had a door off, so I thought, oh well, what the hell, I'll save the drawers. But then when I cut up the first door and I found out that it was actually solid, a solid door, like with the veneer rather than just with that, rather than plywood. I started feeling guilty, but I don't think I would have restored it. It was, damaged and stuff, and I don't know what we would have done with it. And it was just getting tossed. But anyway, I'm now in the process of taking it apart. I've got some thin plywood, which is actually sawn ply, not peeled ply. It's hardwood ply. It's quite fragile, so getting it off is quite tricky. But that's going to be useful, and then we'll see what else we get out of it. But this is going to be some jigs for the table saw. It's going to be the BVAC Mark III. Other stuff besides, which I haven't thought of yet. But yeah, now I need to take it apart gently. You know what I was saying about it being quality build? That is quarter sawn oak. Now this is plywood. It's a very thin piece of plywood, but it's not your regular plywood, which is peeled by in a rotary manner off a log. That is sawn plywood, sheets of veneer sawn, and then glued together. And that is a perfect quarter sawn piece of veneer. Looking at some of the supports for the shelves that were in there, that's some sort of gum. So I'm guessing this is Australian made by that, which means that that might not be oak quarter sawn material. It could be she oak. Just depends on whether it's been made from imported stock or made from local stock. Well, I'm feeling a little less guilty about taking this wardrobe apart because that looks like a pretty modern nail with those striations and so on, the way it's been formed. I think if it was early, we wouldn't be seeing nails like that. Not that you don't get machine-made nails pretty early, like 1880s, 1890s, I think they start getting machine-made nails, but they're generally cut nails, whereas these are wire drawn. So yes, but anyway, nice little tick though when you're doing a job like this, taking things apart, especially if you're doing it where you might be driving vehicles, is having a magnet on your hammer. Means you've got less chance of dropping the nails, which can possibly save your tyres. Well, not a bad haul. Got some thin plywood, a few pieces of that. These are solid plywood doors, so it's got I think a 12mm ply with a wood veneer, which is you can see the glue join there, so that's a nice quality piece of sheet. So a more disciplined person would make sure it was all denailed and ready to put away. But I'm just going to jump into it. I've got stuff to do, and this material. Look, there's at least a full sheet of ply, 12mm ply there. That's like 50-60 bucks. The thinner ply is relatively cheap, but there's at least one, if not two sheets there. So that's $70-80, and plus the other bits and pieces. So it might not seem like much to you, but that's cash I don't have, and and I don't like waste. I like reusing and repurposing things. That material is going to make me a lot of stuff. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, and in the thing I'm going to start making right now, is a precision fence adjustment for the table saw I picked up for 20 bucks a few weeks ago. So yeah, stay tuned, and you'll see that video shortly.